Well, good morning, guys. It's Sunday morning, and I thought I'd come over here. This is a especially nice spot, and it's early in the morning, and the sun is behind me, so I figured it would be a good angle to take some video. But the reason for this video is that as a motorcycle enthusiast and a participant in the motorcycle industry and culture, and I might add an enthusiast in motorcycle rallies, I thought I would just chime in about Sturgis this year, Sturgis 2021. I usually do a video, or at least one video, maybe more, on Sturgis every year, but to be honest with you, this year I just have lacked the enthusiasm about doing a video on Sturgis. As you all know, I have had Sturgis on my bucket list for a long time, and the last couple of years things just haven't worked out for me to go to Sturgis. Last year I had plans to go, and they were pretty firm plans, but everything fell through. And of course, the event in 2020 ended up being a tremendous turnout of people despite the COVID virus situation. I think there were 400,000 or 500,000 people there in 2020. Well, this year, from what I hear, the turnout is even greater, and there's supposed to be a ton more people at Sturgis this year, 2021, than there was last year. Of course, this is in the face of the surge in cases in COVID, the so-called Delta variant that exists now. And I know down here in Florida, we've got about, they say over 20,000 hospital admissions per day due to the COVID Delta variant. And of course, from what the statistics are pointing out, 99% of the cases are from people who have not had the COVID shots, unvaccinated people. There are a lot of people down here in Florida who are against vaccinations, and there are a lot of people across the country, across the United States, who are against vaccinations. And this, of course, is nothing new. This has always been the case for years and years. People were against, the annual flu shot, for example. So this is nothing new. But of course, this year, the only difference is that it's been tied in many respects to political beliefs and dissatisfaction with the recent election results. Unfortunately, that seems to be the case. So with regard to Sturgis, from what people are telling me this year, it's pretty much every man for himself, and there have been a series of interviews done, according to what I read, from people who were planning on going and people who were going, who just basically are saying, you know what, we just really don't care about COVID, and we just don't care about it at all, and we're going to go to Sturgis and have a good time. Well, I can't criticize people for having that attitude from the respect that, you know, I can't uh, tell people, or that they should get the shot. It's not my place, and it's certainly not a strategy that would ever work, because people are going to do what they want to do, and they're either going to get the shots or they're not going to get the shots. And so I've drawn the conclusion that with regard to this virus and with regard to big functions, like Sturgis and that event Lollapalooza that just took place, I think it was in Chicago, for example, there basically is really nothing that we can do. The American public is just so divided on this issue and other issues that it takes on a momentum of its own, and the momentum now seems really to be rolling in terms of polarization. People either are or they're not, and it seems to be pretty equally divided. All I can do is make decisions for myself as to what I can or do, or what I prefer to do, and how I prefer to deal with this virus. And I can't preach or tell anybody else at this particular point, especially 17 months later, guys. We're still at it with this virus, and it's just extremely unfortunate. So at any rate, I hope next year will be another opportunity for me to go, Lord willing. And I hope at that point we're not into the alphabet soup with all these variants, Delta variant, the D variant, E variant, F variant, etc., etc., etc. Because it's entirely possible that could happen, and we'll just have to wait and see, and continue to be vigilant in terms of how we approach it, how we approach the situation in our own lives. And we can't browbeat people or become dogmatic with people about what they should do in our society. It just right now, it just doesn't work to do something like that. So at any rate, guys, I just thought I'd throw my 2 cents in. Sturgis 2021. Every man for himself. Take care, guys. I'll talk to you later.